Taurus, element, Earth, ruling planet, Venus, colors, pink, bright green, lucky stones, emerald, sapphire, turquoise, characteristics, sensual, stable, stubborn, practical, productive. Taurus. I asked for 3 cards and I got exactly 3 cards. None were in your element, however. Each card came out as water. The way I took this is, I'm talking to a Taurus that is out there growing. You add a little bit of water to some earth, you're feeding it, you're growing it. Your very first card was full of water. Maybe in this moment, or you have been distracted. The energy that comes with this card in this particular deck is distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. I'm talking to a Taurus that could possibly in this moment be feeling like they have things, but they're not satisfied with those things. If you look at this card, there's a masculine energy sitting and looking at everything that they have. In the back of their subconscious, they're thinking about this cup they don't have. Maybe they feel like there's something else or there's something more that is out there for them that they would rather have than the things that they have in this moment. Maybe you've gotten out of some stormy weather, or maybe the tidal waves were a little bad and you finally got out of everything that you've been in. You sat down on that beach and you looked at what you have and you felt like, I have a few things, but there's another cup out there that I feel like will fulfill me. And maybe that's what's distracting you from seeing what's in front of you and being grateful or enjoying it. Because when I look, the cups that you have in front of you are not that much different from the cup that is on your mind. Maybe that cup that's on your mind comes with a little extra, like those wings, for instance. In this tarot card, the cups in front of you don't have wings, but however, if you look, they do the same thing. You can pour into those cups and use those cups the same way as the cup that's on your mind. Now, I'm not saying that you have cups on your mind, but what I'm saying is there's things in your energy field that you feel like can be better. Maybe you have a house, but you want a bigger house. Maybe you have a car, but you want a better car. I'm talking to a Taurus that is looking at their situation and saying, yeah, I have this, but I'm not satisfied because I want something better. And as you sit here, Taurus, maybe you think of a reunion with friends, family, or people that you haven't communicated with in a while. Maybe you having all these things and being in that energy is making you miss friends or family that aren't around you. Which leads me to this 3 of water: celebration, community, friendships. In the traditional tarot, I would see this card and I'd say somebody wants a reunion with someone. On this particular card, maybe you are thinking about that reunion. Maybe you want to go out. Maybe you want to call your friend and be like, hey, let's go hang. Maybe you want to call a family member and be like, let's go to a park and celebrate, or let's go celebrate with some drinks. However, maybe you get signs to do that, and those signs could come in the form of a butterfly, or maybe you miss a family member that was infatuated with butterflies. But what I want you to know, Taurus, is if you look at this card, the butterfly is there and it's illuminating this light. When you see those butterflies, I want you to think of that energy being your guide. When you see that butterfly, what are you thinking about in that moment? Because that is your guides telling you something. Maybe your guides are telling you to call your friend or call your family member or call these people that's on your mind, because maybe you guys will be celebrating together if you decided to do that. When I look at this picture, I see those butterflies flying all around you and your friends. So that's telling me your guide is always there, and maybe your guides approve of these people that you would like to communicate with, or maybe it's a person that you would like to communicate with, and your guides are telling you they approve of this, and you should probably go after that certain situation or those certain people that you're thinking about. And the reason I say this, because Taurus, if you're sitting there and you're feeling discontent and you're not satisfied with something that's going on, one of these particular friends sees you as somebody that could be their divine partner or their divine friend, or a person that's in their life for a divine reason. Maybe you don't know this, maybe they don't tell you that. But that leads me to the next card, the 2 of water: partnership, commitment, reconciliation. One of these friends that you want to communicate with wants the same thing you want. And when you look at this 2 of water, these two look a little bit more than friends, right? It's because there's a love between these two that is so strong and powerful that it illuminates a strong, unbreakable bond. And I say that because if you look at those 2 cups, when they cling or when they touch each other, you can see that light illuminating off of those cups and onto each one of those souls, the masculine and the feminine energy of this particular story. If you're feeling in discontent because you're alone and you have these things and maybe they're not enough, or maybe you're missing this friend, or maybe you're missing this partner, stop sitting there and go after them because they want the same thing that you want. Maybe they're doing the same thing in their story. Maybe you guys are mirroring each other and don't even know it. But your angel guides want you to know that they approve and they can see that you two make a beautiful divine partnership. Let's see what the tarot says. The very first card that popped out for you, Taurus, was the High Priestess. I'm talking to a Taurus that is using their intuition. The cards that came after that High Priestess was the Death card, and what landed on top of that Death card was the Ace of Cups. So much so that I couldn't see the Death card under it. So that's telling me that I'm talking to a Taurus that feels like they need to end something. They need to end something so they can get this Ace of Cups that is waiting for them, or they feel like, hey, if I get rid of this situation that's not serving me in my story, I'm gonna be getting blessed with something from the universe. I'm talking to a Taurus that's using their intuition, or they will be, and they know that there's something that is not aligned with them and they should move away from it. Now, this Ace of Cups could come in the form of somebody that is in the Queen of Rods. This also popped out. This Queen of Rods is going to be somebody that's beautiful, intelligent, mature. Maybe they're an animal person. Maybe they are sweet, sensual, passionate. On the flip side, they could possibly be a little bit manipulative. But we're not here for the flip side, because this Queen of Rods is bringing in this Queen of Cups, but only after you end something in your life, Taurus. I'm talking to a Taurus in this moment that's using her intuition. Maybe you know that there's another person there for you, and you know that you can't have this person unless you get rid of one other person in your life. Or maybe I'm talking to a Taurus that after they move on from a certain situation and these Ace of Cups come into their life, you're going to move into this energy of being this Queen of Rods. You're going to be this independent, beautiful energy, walking around, being radiant, being passionate about things in your life again, loving your animals and loving the animals around you and loving the people that come around you. I'm talking to a Taurus that is intelligent. They understand how the universe works. They've been through it all. You may even know how to read tarot. If you hadn't tried it, you probably can. Anybody that is moving in this energy of the High Priestess is an energy of someone that is psychic. I'm talking to a Taurus that, because of these psychic abilities, they know that their blessings come when they end a situation that they probably haven't been trying to end. And because of this, someone is coming towards you to give you something that you've been waiting for. Or for the ones that are not looking for that person to come towards them, it's going to be you that are going to be radiating this energy while you receive this blessing that's going to come in the form of a cup from the universe. Congratulations. We're going to go to your life purpose now, Taurus. The very first card I got was Artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career in every other area of your life. Your life purpose has something to do with art. Maybe you have a business to where you're making things, or you're designing paintings, and you're designing something with a Cricut machine, or you're doing something artistic in your life, Taurus. If you're doing this, you're living in your life purpose. Out of 44 cards I asked for your life purpose, an Artist came out for you. By living in your life purpose, Taurus, your guides are guiding you as well. They're giving you the visions and giving you the energy to continue on and push forward, even if you feel like it's not moving for you in any moment. But if you are an artist in this moment, Taurus, you're on your right path. Don't give up. Continue to use that paintbrush to paint that canvas, because it only takes one, and one day it's going to pay off for you. And when I look at this card, Taurus, I feel like maybe you get down, or maybe you feel like it's not worth it, because when she's looking away, she just seems to me like she's giving up. But this is your confirmation, Taurus. Don't give up. You're an artist, and no one ever said it was easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Your very next card was family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. That's one thing that will help you evolve in your life purpose. Be who you are. Don't let anyone change you. Don't let anyone that piss you off make you feel like you don't want to be this loving person, because you were put here and it is your purpose to be a loving person. Friends and family has been a big bulletin point in your story today, Taurus. I'm talking to a Taurus that is loving towards everybody around them, whether they're friends or whether they're family. And the reason for that is it was your purpose when you were put here on this earth. When you look at this picture, there is this angel behind this feminine energy that's walking towards this masculine. And there's two children here. Taurus, when you are in this energy of loving your friends and loving your family, you are strongly being guided and you are strongly protected. You're strongly looked after because you are living in your purpose. Your last card was environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. That just gave me chills because I'm talking to an earth sign, and your purpose is you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. I'm talking to a Taurus that maybe find himself loving animals. Maybe you find yourself loving nature. That's the energy you're supposed to be in. You were put here to be in that energy, and not only were you put here to be in that energy, but you was also put here to show others that energy. Give that light and give that energy to the others around you, whether it's your friends and whether it's your family. You feel the freest when you're out in nature. You feel the freest when you're around your animals, Taurus. You're a caring, nurturing energy, the Taurus that I'm speaking to in this moment. Remain in that energy because that's how all of your blessings are going to come towards you. You have things that maybe you feel like you should have more, and we all feel like that at times. But for what I'm saying, you are a highly gifted Taurus and highly loved and protected by someone in the spiritual world. Continue being in this light, beautiful energy, and know that everything you want and everything that you ask for is in your energy field and right around the corner. Try not to get distracted and too self-absorbed and live in that discontentment. Try not to have that ungrateful energy around you because you were put here to be loving and nurturing. Broadcast that energy out more because that's when the creator in the universe will smile and give you everything you've asked for. However, I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.